Hey there, Danny here. Welcome to my ramblings. So I may upset a few people with what I'm gonna say, but that's okay. This is about planting seeds. That's Mira. This is about planting seeds and helping people with their walks with Jesus. That's all it's about. That's it. And if you don't like what I say, that's okay. You can just not watch me anymore. I'm okay with that. If you like what I say, then feel free to subscribe and join, and we'll go ahead and we'll build a community of people that are kind and compassionate and want love back in this world. So, I'm gonna say something that most people aren't gonna like, especially men, but that's okay. So, let's think about this. God made Adam, and then he made Eve. Do you think when God made Eve for Adam, do you think that God's thoughts of making Eve for Adam, do you think God thought for one split second, I'm giving this woman Eve to Adam because I expect that he's going to treat her like a sex object? He's going to completely, what's the oldest profession? What do they say is the oldest profession? Really? Let's really look at this. Do you honestly think that God made Eve so Adam could watch her strip? Or so Adam could watch her get screwed by people? Or so Adam could pay to have sex with her? Do you think for one split second that the man upstairs, that God ever intended on allowing women to be nothing more than sexual objects for men that cook and clean and take care of everything, while they get to be the disgusting, perverted pigs? Do you honestly think that God made women for that purpose? If you believe in God and you believe he did not make women for that purpose, then why do you go to these things? Why do you go to strip clubs? Why do you pay prostitutes? Why do you cheat? Because you want to sow your wild oats because it's in your DNA. Bullshit. God did not make you that way. You chose that way. So don't go around acting like you are a good guy. Because if you've done these things, you need to talk to the Lord. You need to start your walk with him. Because this isn't the way that you treat Eve. This isn't the way that you treat women. We were not made so then we could be your sex objects. Ever. God would not have made us to be your sex object. That's what you honestly treat every woman like. You go to strip clubs, you watch porn, you cheat. That's exactly what it is. You believe that the man upstairs made women for your sexual pleasure, for your sexual viewing. You honestly believe that? Come on. I hope and pray you get right with the man upstairs. Because the man upstairs would never do that. He would never purposely make something just so it could be nothing but tortured. Now that women are able to work full time and support themselves and they've been doing it for a long time, but we've come a long way. Look at the 1950s. Look at how far we've come. We don't need a man. I can tell you my first marriage, I remember sitting on the floor with my children, a 6-month-old and a 2-year-old. And all I'm thinking to myself is, their dad gets home and he sits his ass on the couch and falls asleep. And then wakes up enough to say, oh, what's for dinner? And he doesn't clean anything up. He couldn't even throw his clothes into the clothes basket 2 feet away because that was just too much work for him. That should be something that I should have to do. And I remember picking this shit up and saying, I'm not doing this. Just because he earns a paycheck and he goes to work, that means he's got to do nothing else and I've got to do everything without any help when he gets home. Well, guess what? When he's at work, he gets breaks and he gets a lunch. I didn't get any of that. I barely got any sleep. So I got to thinking, why am I sitting here taking care of a third child that makes a bigger mess than my little ones do? Why? And as time grew and things went wrong, I just said, I'm done. I'm not raising a man too, especially when he's older than I am. God didn't put you on this earth for that. God would have never made women for you so you could treat them that way. You need to get right with the man upstairs. Because you don't want to be left out. Don't forget. The first shall be last and the last shall be first. You might want to think about how you treat the women. Because God did not make them for you to treat them that way. It used to be a quiet, deep, dark secret. We didn't talk about it. It was no big deal. Then it just became, you got the 60s and free love and everything from there. Well, then it just became totally okay and normal, and this is just fine. Can you not see the decline? Can you not see? God would have never made a partner for Adam. So Adam could treat her like she was some maid and sex worker for him. God would have never done that. He did not make Eve Adam's sex thing. We're not a toy. We're not a toy at all. We're a human being. There's a difference, though. We carry life. We carry life. So, give me comments. Looking forward to feedback. Hope that planted something in your brain. Anyways, have a great night, guys. Love you. Bye.